Well, I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whooping ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing, I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if a bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, it's pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, it's pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your face clapped.
Welcome back, y'all, to another one, man. Another episode on the JVJ Network. And yes, I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ. Hold up real quick. I gotta close this door. Okay, shit. Somebody's in trouble. But yes, welcome back, y'all, to another one, man. This is gonna be a good one tonight, man. We doing a video. I actually had a few minutes of my time today to look at a little bit of it, but majority of it, and these are the ones I like the most, y'all. Majority of it, I didn't get a chance to see. I probably caught like 5 minutes of it, maybe. But Anton Daniels is doing his own little show, y'all know now, and he had some interesting guests on there where they were talking about relationships in 2024, like relationships. What's the man's role? What's the woman's role? Actually, it really wasn't a lot of what the woman role is. From what I saw, all they were talking about what the man's supposed to do. Y'all know how that typically goes. The man's supposed to do this, the man's supposed to do that, you know, all that, whatever. And I'm cool with it to a certain extent, but then when you ain't saying nothing about the other side, that's when we come into a problem. But I do got to say this before we get started. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe for your boy. If you have not, turn the notice on, and share the videos if you haven't, because we about to get to it and do it. We got Marcus up in the building. Shout out to Marcus. Say, yo, bro. And he also is letting y'all know, man, make sure y'all listen. Listen to Marcus. If you don't listen to me, listen to Marcus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Do that for your boy. We growing over here on the network too, y'all. We almost about to hit 400 over here, I think. And we trying to at least get, well, we want to get monetized. We can have a lofty goal. We want to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. But look, man, if we can get to 600, 400, 500, I don't care. Let's get it from what it is. So that's always a plus. Appreciate all of y'all. But yes, back to Anton Daniels and his show. I don't even need to talk about it no more, y'all. From what I saw, the 5 minutes, it was interesting. So I think it might be interesting for all of y'all. So we're just gonna jump right into it, and let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see what we got.
Welcome to Let's Rant About It. It's your girl, Randy Rosario, the host of the greatest podcast in the world, period. I'm sitting here kicking it with the cool kids per usual. Crystal the Doll. Are you still Crystal the Doll?
I'm trying to drop it, but
okay,
it's still
Crystal,
there.
my bad.
It's still
2K.
there.
The faithful.
The liar.
The faithful.
Anton Daniels, the instigator. Latia and Poppy Chulo. So we're going to get right into it. Last week on Instagram, Poppy Chulo was having a viral moment talking about 50-50 relationships with his 14-year-old daughter. And he basically came to the conclusion and said that he don't believe relationships should ever be 50-50, and he is not teaching his daughter to ever go into a relationship. Let's get into that conversation.
Okay, well, we want to start it.
I want to start with why you feel like that.
Just how it is. She already knows she's watching her father be the leading example of how this shit's supposed to go. I believe it is a right and a wrong. People always say the truth is subjective. No, it's not. The truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Households that's actually sticking together, that's actually built this longevity thing, we all have roles. We have roles to play. And we have our own masculine and feminine to fall into. You know what I'm saying? And by a man taking care of those situations, right? We are supposed to provide, no matter if we're love or respect. As a man, you're supposed to provide. That's just what we come with.
Right.
So my daughter already understanding at a young age, hey, you're not looking for the archetype of man that's gonna go 50-50 with you. You don't need a freaky roommate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what 50-50 is? A freaky roommate?
Hey, who else splitting bills? If you can't take care of yourself, nigga, you don't need to be in a relationship. I'm all for, hey, build yourself first and then seek a woman, because you have to prepare to even be with a woman. Or you just gonna struggle, her ass gonna struggle along with you. You're gonna take her down with you.
What's wrong?
I hate that you say that, because for y'all to say that a dude that don't have shouldn't be dating, then when he get rich, y'all shouldn't say that he should be with one woman. So
Oh, hold up. We got to rewind that. I'm sorry. Hold up. One more time. Rewind that. 'Cause I just heard a lot of shit that's, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what 50-50 is? A freaky roommate?
Hey, who else splitting bills? If you can't take care of yourself, nigga, you don't need to be in a relationship. I'm all for, hey, build yourself first and then seek a woman, because you have to prepare to even be with a woman. Or you just gonna struggle, her ass gonna struggle along with you. You're gonna take her down with you.
What's wrong?
I hate that you say that, because for y'all to say that a dude that don't have shouldn't be dating, then when he get rich, y'all shouldn't say that he should be with one woman. So
Damn.
Somebody get that brother a Nobel Peace Prize. Somebody get this brother right here. This guy, hold on, let me can I get it? Let me see. I might be able to do a little better. Somebody get this brother a Nobel Peace Prize for saying that right there. Because if y'all really think about it, I know it might have went over some people's heads. If you really think about it, they always say that a man shouldn't be dealing with a woman unless he has enough money to take care of a woman. Okay, well, when this man gets rich, y'all, got the means to take care of multiple people, don't tell him that he can't have multiple women. It's just the equal side of that argument. I ain't saying every man should go out there and do it. I'm not saying any man should go out there and strive for that. But the argument should never be against somebody like a Nick Cannon that can take care of all of his kids, or a Future that can take care of all of his kids, even though, you know, the ladies always try to say he ain't taking care of them, but he giving them over $100,000 a year. I don't know what type of lifestyle you trying to live, but don't tell a man that has the means to be with multiple women and take care of multiple women that he shouldn't, now that he has the money, while also telling the men, if you don't have enough money to take care of a woman, not to deal with a woman. That is the craziest argument. And then on top of that, remember, y'all, this guy's daughter is 14 years old. You really think he having these conversations with her? And let's go underneath the mindset that he is having these conversations with his daughter. You will never go 50-50 with a man. Okay, you giving her that information. Good and fine. Ain't no problem with that, because there are a lot of women out here. Well, not a lot, but there are a certain amount of women in this world that actually can carry that standard where they shouldn't have to work. They carry themselves and they're feminine. They do what they need to do. Are you also telling her how to be like those women? What she needs to do to be in that position? And you know, y'all can go ahead and bet it. Because, matter of fact, you can go ahead and quote this shit right now. We raise boys telling them what they should do for a woman, how they should treat a woman. And we raise girls telling them what men should do for them. Never the opposite. Never the men, you should know what girls should do for you, and girls, you should know what you should do for a man. So don't even sit over here and act like this game is not messed up when we teach this. But we're going to see how it play out.
Are you teaching your daughter that she needs to share this nigga?
No, because remember, that's subjective as far as rich, right? Rich is different for everybody. I know dudes
a provider. Y'all saying
I know dudes
who
who actually take
don't need to be in a relationship.
60,000, they taking care of the household.
Well, listen, if he could take care of 60,000,
where they live at?
You saying don't be in a relationship. All right. So are you teaching your daughter? Are you teaching your daughter that when she get a dude that can provide, that he can provide for multiple women and just not her?
Nah, she ain't gonna be with a bum ass nigga.
See, like, you got to go both ways.
Let me tell you this. A real man ain't got no time for no thousands of different women.
How come we don't?
I don't. And I call myself the realest of any man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for millions of women.
No, you for sure a freaky bum if you ain't got it together and you trying to date multiple women. That's
you feel me? Like, when do we have the time?
He didn't say multiple women. He said dating before you start dating.
He was saying like her abundance had nothing to do with money. When they was cavemen, it wasn't about money. About just don't give me a title, nigga.
You're not a fucking caveman.
But I'm saying, so
and we have
why
fucking
y'all
deals.
keep putting money on basic human biology? You can't have sex.
Say human again.
I mean, it wasn't about money.
I'm sorry. Say human again.
Human.
Say Cuban.
Cuban.
Say Cuban, please.
It blow me
Cuban.
how I see homeless people having sex. That blow me. I'm not gonna lie to you, because honestly, like episode 2, we talked about, you know, people having sex and how like a child could come from that.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is like when I'm going through financial difficulties, I'm gonna say that I'm blessed. I have not, you know, it haven't been like that for me. But when I did, I had no sex drive. I wasn't even in the mood to have sex or be around nobody in that way.
Bro.
Because like I got too much to do. You feel me? So like for me, you definitely, if a man is a freaky bum, ain't got no money, can't do nothing for you, and he just want to fuck, you dumb for dealing with that.
That's on you.
I don't think 50-50 is a bad thing. And I'm gonna say this because, like I said, it's everybody's situation. Everybody not walking around like you. Yeah. And I'm gonna say that to say the world that we living in right now, and even like I'm 34. I just turned 34 in August, and from being a child to growing up now, I just see that it's a lot of poverty. You get what I'm saying?
But we can't fall into that. We can't fall in that.
That's why
especially
you
as men.
He definitely can't teach his daughter that.
We got 24 hours.
You can't fall into that, but the truth of the matter,
though, you try to go get a job, you work a job, you feel me? Then when you get your check, after they take out whatever they're gonna take out of it, sometimes people gotta choose whether or not they're gonna pay their bills or they're gonna eat.
That's them niggas in the strip club, they drinking, they smoking.
We ain't talk about that.
They doing all that.
But let's say even for the men that's doing right in life, that's doing right by they household, that's working every day in real life. Let's talk statistics.
Let's do it.
The average American is making about $50,000 a year right now. That's not enough when it comes to how does inflation.
It depends on how you live it. It could be enough if you move into a certain place. Remember, you got to move towards your lifestyle.
You have to move towards your lifestyle. But honestly, if you already created a certain lifestyle, even if you are living your most basic lifestyle, people are struggling out here.
Right.
People are struggling to pay their bills.
Who choice is that?
Society choice.
Hold on, because men will sit on and they'll down that hill like, nigga, it's just hard out here. Hell no.
Yeah.
I work two jobs. I had a daytime, nighttime, and on the weekend I'm holding signs for Craigslist. I'm doing everything a man's supposed to do to support a family.
I can respect that.
Look, one thing I'm already gonna tell y'all when it comes to, I'm kind of torn between these arguments right now. Just being honest with y'all, I'm a little torn. But I agree with the gentleman with the dreads, Papi Chulo, as they like to call him. I agree with him on the mindset of a lot of people are living outside of their means. We got a lot of people in society living outside of their means. Like even me right now, I'm in this house. I want to downsize to try to save a couple extra $200, $300 straight up. $200, $300. That'll come in handy for whatever the hell, whenever the hell. We got a lot of people that's living outside their means, and they're full-time workers, y'all. Think about it. Working full-time, going to work religiously, not missing days. And if they do miss a day, it's a vacation or it's like a doctor's appointment or something like that. Something they got to handle that happens during the 9 to 5 time. And they're still barely getting by. Maybe they got like $100 left over for the next month. But a lot of those people should downsize. They should downsize, figure out how to cut certain things out of their lifestyle. But then I also agree with what the ladies are saying on the other side when it comes to like, look, you're talking about a man needs to do this, and this to support a family. Like, look, during the dating phase, like we need to figure out, we need context to this argument because it's kind of all over the place right now. So I'm gonna let it play a little bit more, but you got to add context to this stuff. But there are a lot of Americans, a lot of people, period, in the world that are living outside of their means. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they don't have the finances to do that. You see that the rich people don't really be studying that. They might do something extravagant that it'll take you 20 years to do in one day, but guess what? They ain't doing that all year long. Just one time, and then they going back, and you won't hear nothing from them. But let's keep going.
They've got one job.
Them niggas only going to job, only one job for 60 hours a week. Them niggas be tired too.
Who cares?
They're doing hard. They're working in factories building
Who
cars.
cares? My granddaddy was in that bitch 24/7. He had to walk to work.
You clear. My granddaddy, one of my granddaddy was a fucking killer, and the other was a bum ass nigga. So
rent was $2.
That's true.
Back then they could come home and get
but y'all do understand we ain't talking about like no 80 years.
Hold on. What did she say? What did she say?
My granddaddy was a fucking killer, and the other was a bum ass nigga. So
rent was $2.
Hold on.
Please stop talking.
I don't know when the hell rent was $2. Y'all ever heard about rent being $2? And I'm talking about, I like history. I would like to call myself a semi-historian buff. I don't remember a time when rent was $2. $2, y'all. But let's keep going.
That's true.
Back then they could come home and get
but y'all do understand we ain't talking about like no 80 years ago. We have the internet. If you on the internet sending dick pics, you on that bitch sending this and that. When we understand it's 500 million people on there every single day.
That's free.
Hey,
It's nothing for me to upload.
look, it's 500 million people on social media every single day. Niggas is selling shit 24/7. Why haven't you put something out there, a product or something, just to try to combat the times of how hard it is
people
outside?
who do try so hard and their business just don't take off.
They're not learning from the right people. It's right people that's really doing this that actually has the proof and the results of the.
What about
I agree with him. If you try hard enough, you gonna get there. I agree.
Everybody trying to get money. One second.
Because they ain't trying for real.
Let me tell you why that's not true.
Come on.
There are so many situations that's come up when it comes to redlining as Black people. When you start a company and you're looking for funding, you're looking to get funding and you're looking to grow your business. if you're not a certain credit score, if you're not living in a certain zip code, if you're not doing certain things, you're not going to get that loan.
You don't need funding. You don't need funding. Randy, you don't need funding. I sold my damn TV to buy the damn.
You don't have an answer, Trey.
I sold all my Jordans. I had probably over, I think, $13,000 in Jordans. And I was a broke nigga because that's what we do.
Well, let me hold on. Let me
ask. These niggas buying shoes off VHJ. Who the fuck they gonna sell?
Let me ask you.
Them niggas in the hood right now.
No, hold on. Pop, he right in a way. Because two things can be true at the same time. I don't agree with the whole a man is supposed to take care of everything when you first started building. I do think that a lot of people got self-inflicted wounds. They out here financing fucking Hellcats. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that people do.
I mean, the Hellcats do go really fast.
But I'm just saying that if we really want to look at our life, when we look at our lifestyle, a lot of us buy shit that we don't need to impress people, to impress people that don't even give a fuck about us.
Or to feel good about ourselves.
Well, but it's still bad. But here's the flip side though. As far as bringing it back to the 50-50 conversation, I think that the best time for you to get married is when you don't have shit.
I agree.
Marriage is built for people to come together and then exchange strengths for weaknesses.
What you mean by not having?
Even completely. So like, for example, I know that we like to say that a man shouldn't be in a position or he shouldn't even be dating until he has something. But the problem with that is that we still do shit that you're not supposed to do outside of marriage.
Like
right?
what?
So, like having sex.
Okay.
All right. So, and having kids and all of that other shit, right? But here's the key though. It's not to where the problem with men, especially that start to have a lot of resources, is that we're not afraid of marriage, we're afraid of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't build it with us, so you don't really have no equity in what it is that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I may take care of you, but then you feel like you have some kind of hold on me or some equity in what it is that I've already came into the situation with.
Correct.
You don't have nothing from that. But if you was there from the inception, right, and we built it together, which means that I'm gonna have some ups, I'm gonna have some downs. I came out of high school making $120,000 a year.
Baller.
But in 2007, I went completely broke and had to move back into my mom's basement.
Didn't we all?
You know what I'm saying? But my point is that her dedication in that instance really gave her the equity because we was dedicated and we had one vision.
You had a vision though before you met her, right?
But my point is that we didn't have to necessarily have resources in order to build together. You know what I'm saying? We were still having the same one mindset. And as long as we were together, we were stronger together than we were apart.
But did you have a vision before you met her?
Yeah, because
and this is where you stretch it. Because him having a vision could be subjective once again to all the other arguments that they made. He could have thought he had a vision, and then he told you what his vision was, and in your mind, you didn't believe it was a vision. Subjective. Y'all see what I'm talking about? The point that Anton is trying to make is a lot of ladies and other men like Papi Chulo sitting out here saying that a man needs to have this to deal with a woman, not even knowing where this man possibly might be. If y'all look at like people, some of the most famous and richest people, and I ain't gonna say the most famous, but some of the richest people in this world literally were playing with their lives when it came to their finances, just to hit it one time. And when they hit it, they got it. Now, there are a lot of people that have failed, and I'm not telling people to play like that because I'm not going to play like that with my finances, but I know some people that are willing to take those risks. They're risk takers, and they're willing to bet it all on black when it comes to the idea, the thought that they might have. Just because that person doesn't have it in the very beginning, if you can see the mindset, then I don't see a problem with a lady jumping on board with that guy. But to Papi Chulo's argument, if he ain't got nothing, he can't take care of nothing. You shouldn't be dealing with him if he ain't got nothing. What if guys had the same argument for women? Because we do live in a society right now that tells everybody we're equal, 50-50, all this whoop in a bag of chips. All right, well, if a guy just says, I don't want to deal with a bum bitch, you think the ladies are going to be okay with that? You think if the men were saying the exact same arguments that the ladies are saying right now, and Papi Chulo are saying, you think the ladies would be okay with that? Hell no, they wouldn't. Accept me for who I am. And I'm telling ladies, like, y'all need to be smart about the guys y'all deal with. Shout out to Kenny. Y'all need to be smart about the guys y'all deal with and guys that y'all pick. But Just because a guy is not where you want him to be, it's not a reason to disqualify that guy. Study the guy. Look at the guy. Listen to him. Hear what he got to say. And then go off of it. I've seen girls that disqualify guys for driving in a Toyota Camry. You know who drives a Toyota Camry? Jeff Bezos. He's like the third richest guy in the world. He's like the third richest guy in the world. But I don't like his car. It's like, okay, be superficial. Like Poppy Chulo was saying, if this man ain't got it, because you might not understand, like, you're not on this earth to get with somebody that's going to like just have all the money, money. You're on this earth to, I ain't gonna tell you what you're on this earth for, because I have my own belief and everybody got their own, but it ain't the chase of money. It's not the chase of lifestyle. I know that for a fact. But we're gonna keep going, man. Let's see. Poppy Chulo got something to say back. He pointing at Anton. He's like, look, nigga, little nigga.
That's
important.
That's key.
We need to know that.
You can have little money, but if you got a vision and a blueprint,
but that's additional context. My point is that before we had a child, because she hasn't worked a regular job since we had a daughter. Right. So she ain't had no regular job since 16. Since my daughter, 16 years ago.
I know that's right, Rita girl.
But here's the caveat. When we came together, she was working and she was willing to give me her whole check. She looked so no, real talk. Like hand me to get a lump sum of money.
Why did she have to do that?
I said she will.
Just like a typical modern day lady. Why are you doing all that? You are supposed to be the co-host of the show, if not the host of the show. Why are you doing that? Stop. Just stop.
Willing to.
But why would she have to?
Because she didn't want the responsibility that men would. She was willing to fall under whatever vision that I had for the family.
Got it.
Right. So my point is,
so she trusted him that much.
Even though she was willing to give it to me, I didn't take it. But my point is that
she was willing.
My point is that she didn't have one foot in and one foot out. She was all in. Or she wasn't with me for what it is that I could do for her. But she then became the beneficiary of what it is that I built. Right. But all I'm saying is, I think that a lot of times we wait too long, and then that's when you start bringing all of this trauma into relationships.
Yes.
You can't unsee the person that you had problems with. We start to bring children into the situation, and you don't have no equity and you don't really build with the person. I know her. I know when she walks in the door, I could tell whether or not she upset, feeling good, all of it. Just, I don't have to talk to her. I already know it.
Do you think you know her because you took away that stress of that 9 to 5?
No, I know her because I've been with her for a long time. It's just all about time.
How long was you with her until you retired?
So I got married at 22, and then we had a child at 26.
Okay.
So the way I did it, because I took the money, but it's not what y'all think. No, it's not what you think. So, it's for real.
You said you from Memphis?
No, I'm from Mississippi. So check it out.
Sound like a Mississippi pimp to me.
No, listen. So
I know a Mississippi pimp when I see one.
I put my wife on a senator-based contract. All right. So I really think he's telling the truth.
He really do. He be dead serious.
My wife had to pay 50-50, and every year I was lighting the load for it, because I'm just not gonna give you all this relief just because. So every year we together, I'm taking the stress away.
So what if she was like, I'm just not gonna give you all this pussy just because?
Well, then guess what? I'm for the the rest of the stress on her, and then she gonna do it by herself. But it worked out for her. My wife ain't worked a job in 3 years. Woo! Give me the
Hey, look, he had to give himself his own props. His wife ain't worked in I forget how many years he said. But like, for real, y'all, like, respect what that man just said. And a lot of people need to really realize this. I'm gonna just say this before I let the video play again, because I got to get this off my chest. Everything in this world that we want, we've been told since childhood, right? Childhood, that we need to put in the work for, study hard for, put the effort forth to accomplish this. But when it comes to, at least when it's women, to getting the man of your dreams, just be here. Why does that apply to everything else in life? But when it comes to the thing that's the most important, the family that you're going to build, the person that you're going to be in a relationship with, just be there. But no, work hard, strive to get that degree. Work hard, strive to get that job. Work hard, strive to be a person in the community. But when it comes to your man, just be there. That's the problem that we have in society when it comes to relationships. We don't teach both things. Men, what you should receive in a relationship, and women, what you should provide for your man, because we teach the opposite. We teach the opposite every day. I'm gonna let him keep going. And he had to give himself a self clap. Yeah, he retired his woman pretty much, because there wasn't nobody else gonna clap for it. But let me see. We got Raw Potato up in the building. He said, why do they refuse to do the easiest thing? All they have to do is cook, clean, and get some up. They are already doing the cooking and cleaning for themselves, and they are giving it up to randos. Hey, facts. That's all I can say is facts. And hit me with facts too. Facts. You're already doing it. It's amazing that somebody say, I won't go 50-50 with somebody, but you'll pay 100% by yourself. That's stupid. That's dumb.
But now, so this, and I feel like that's the problem with women. They getting it too fast, too early. Like, you got to let her work for it so she can still remember how it feels to pay the rent.
Bro, listen, and let me tell you about the comments, right? So when they posted that video on Shade Room and everything, I'm looking at the comments. I'm even looking at the commentary of the people that's talking on the video. And they saying things like, yo, how you know that woman can actually handle shit? How you know this and that? And I'm like, well, she was handling shit before I met her. That's what attracted me to her. She was handling shit by herself. So when she did that shit, I'm like, listen, let me step in now. You showed me already that you're the person that's willing to do X, Y, and Z by your fucking self. Yeah. So now that you're with me, I'm gonna take that shit away from the inception, especially if I can. That means you move in with me. Let's see what your bills look like.
This step here.
Let's make it happen.
She was handling all that for her.
Yeah.
You gotta be tested, nigga. You got to know if she gonna handle it for you.
What are you, a second grade teacher?
Why we want to have it? Because some females will do all that for themselves, but when it's time for them to front load and carry the torch,
can I tell you why we're out of there at that point? Some of us because of the conversation we're actually having here. A lot of women leave when things get bad or go completely left because, number one, a lot of the times they are there because you're able to provide. But you mean to tell me you crashed out, you can't provide, and you a bad leader, and you a liar, and you a cheater, nigga? I'm out of here. I'm not fucking standing around.
But she should have never been with him in the first place.
Yeah.
6 months. It takes 6 months.
2K
3 to 6 months, man.
Women do not make the right.
No. I think that the biggest
problem. We absolutely know. And I say that all the time. A lot of time women pick men and they look at the potential and what they could be. We're not here.
Part of the problem.
You said when my daddy picked my dude?
Yeah. Part of the problem.
If my daddy picked the man that I was married to, I'd be squabbling with that nigga every motherfucking day.
But part of the problem.
Hey.
He said you need to be in the abusive relationship.
You make it work. You just gotta make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense.
No.
You know how I'm raising my kids.
But part of the problem is that I think that women overvalue they pussy, honestly.
No.
They really do.
About the rest of y'all. He ain't talking about
No, because they think that just because they open their legs that just qualifies them to get every fucking thing.
It does.
Right? It doesn't.
It do.
Like, the price of boxes went down. Like, seriously, it went way down. Maybe not yours, but it's more box that's available that's cheaper with inflation.
Quality is horrible.
No, seriously, inflation got it all the way down.
It smells like a
Let it go, girl. Your pussy ain't what you think it is.
No, it depends on if she get laid off or not.
Don't sleep on no blowout.
No.
We have a blowout deals like 20 for 20 again. That coochie.
No, seriously, during the pandemic. No, seriously, during the pandemic, when the majority of women were affected, you'll be surprised what they were busting down for a real one.
Nah, listen,
but here's the problem.
I believe you. That's why OnlyFans got as big as it
did. It did. And women, and when they get down on their luck, and this is a real, they start selling box, and they reframe it to say, "Oh no, this is not selling. No, you selling box. That's really what it is." But here's the problem, though, is that when women then get into a situation where a man is carrying the load financially, they don't have purpose. And they think that the problem is that they think that they're just supposed to sit and go to brunch every day. That's an issue. You're still supposed to be productive. You still supposed to add value.
Yeah.
And that can come in a lot of different ways.
What if we're having business meetings at brunch?
I don't even necessarily need you to work for me. You can, but my point is that a lot of women get relaxed and then they get lazy and then they get content.
So the work just isn't in the home anymore. Taking care of the kids, that's
it could be taking care of the kids.
Okay.
But for example, there's a lot of women that may not have children is looking for a guy to lighten the load, but that don't necessarily mean that they're being productive once he does. And all I'm saying is there's another part of the conversation that we never have. We say that, okay, well, men are supposed to be the providers. Cool, I'm with that. At some point, you grow to the point to where you the provider, okay? But then what the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah. Look, what do you do when you got somebody said I don't want my woman to work.
I heard somebody say
right now.
Because your box is not enough.
But so
I'm paying 100. I'll take the 50.
So look,
give me the 50 right now because I'm already paying 100%.
Right.
I say 50 right now.
Can I say this?
Right now.
Wait, she said
today.
Wait.
Hold
on.
100% of my bills right now.
So you say right now you pay 100% of your bills.
Yes.
So you going 50.
So you'll take a 50
right now.
So explain to me why you say that. Let us talk.
Well, just because I'm paying 100 already right now. So 50 is less than 100. I want to be able to be financially free and do what I really love to do in my spare time. And if I got 50% coming in, I'll be able to go and find purpose or do whatever it is.
You know what type of nigga you gonna get for 50?
No,
she gonna get 50%.
And hopefully this isn't forever because I'm listening to everybody's perspective. Somebody said you got to make them work for it a little bit.
Yeah.
So hopefully, along the line, because I'm going pour into you.
It's like you gotta get my relationship.
It may start off at 50, but I don't think it's gonna be there forever after getting.
And I'm you.
No, she was too.
So I'm you. I was 100% by myself for a long time, even in past relationships, 100%. I've been that girl that fronted him, or like I said, wrong shoot. No. But even in them type of situations, I've been that girl that didn't have a problem lifting them back up when they fell. I'ma just put it like that. Ride or die, been there, done right.
Show me you
been right.
Let her finish.
I had that mind frame towards the wrong men. Okay, so I stepped outside of the box. And then the person that I deal with now is totally different from the dudes that I've dealt in the past. So much so that he thought that I was joking when I said that I liked him, like I did, because they were so used to me dealing with a certain type of man. He didn't believe it at first. Let's fast forward to where we are in our relationship. We live together. We split the bills. We work together. You know what I'm saying? We're building an empire together. As far as what we're doing, we have a production company that we're building together. We're doing stuff together. So we've had this conversation. Yes, marriage is on the floor, but we one of them people that's not gonna rush into it. We can't pay for our wedding. We can't do that, but we know we get married. I'm not worried about that. Am I worried about other women? No, I'm not worried about that. We're focused right now. So I get what he's saying. You're gonna build this together. Yes, I came in with kids, but he came in with the understanding of I love those babies.
Yeah. Wait,
so
caveat.
It works.
That's a caveat.
So it works.
Are you working together?
Yes, we work
only
together.
if you're working together.
So yes, so it works for me. It works for my situation. And I say that for me, it's been a blessing to go from 100% to 50-50. And one day for me, it's gonna be nothing because we be clear. When we build and we get to this point,
don't listen.
No. What you missing is that I hate to frame it like this, but women got to go through some shit.
Yeah.
In order for them to appreciate a guy coming in and taking some of the load up.
See? If I had not went through what I went through in the past, I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't.
You probably would have dogged
him
before.
I might would have taken it for an advantage. I'm not doing that no more. I really appreciate what I had.
Women are stronger than what you think, and this is my logic right here. If she could push a baby stronger, she could push a lawnmower. Okay?
Listen, that's what y'all set y'all up.
No, she shouldn't have to.
Y'all set yourself up for that. Y'all
but you know what you're dealing with when you get with.
No.
Why are they trying to push back on what he's saying? If she can push her baby out, she can push her lawnmower. It's because of societal norms. Why we want to all have it in our souls, like, nah, my girl shouldn't be doing that. There's certain things that men do, and there's certain things that girls do, right? Right? There's certain things that men do, and there's certain things that girls do. The only problem is with that contract that we have between men and women keep breaking the fucking contract. If we want to hold men to a standard, by all means, I have no problem with a woman holding me to that standard. The only issue comes in when she's not holding herself or society's not holding her and other women in total to that same standard that they're supposed to provide. And that's the issue that we have in society. It's an uneven deal. And that's why a lot of dudes are not dealing with this shit. And that's why when you hear people like Papi Chulo sitting over here talking crazy, because he seems like to be the only person, or him and the host, the female host in the middle. They seem to be on the outside of this understanding. Because the one girl right here talking about she had kids, and the guy, he was willing to accept her kids, which I would tell y'all, stop doing that nonsense if you ain't got none. But he has stepped in and they're splitting stuff 50-50, whatever, whoop. And eventually she thinks she's going to get to not paying nothing. Okay, fine, baby, believe that. Other girl, she says she willing to take 50-50. I don't know if she got kids or whatever, but she understands it's better than paying 100. Papa Chulo was sitting over here still talking about the man should be paying everything. I understand in a perfect world, yes, you will want the man to pay everything, but in a perfect world too, your woman needs to know how to shut the fuck up, not run out into these streets and put herself out here for everybody else to see on the internet or whether it's in person. Be faithful, be loyal. Like, simple things to ask, but then we hear people all the time. What's the story right now with Cardi B? Her and Offset were on bad terms, and she had sex with Stephon Diggs. He's spitting in her mouth and stuff, shooting all up the club. That's what we supposed to be okay with accepting? But remember, Cardi B is the victim in this situation because, you know, her man cheated on her. You know, all right, keep going.
No. Listen, these women are stronger than what we give them the credit for.
They are strong, but they shouldn't have to be.
I dated a nigga like this before. Let me tell you how that went.
It went with a ring.
Definitely did not marry that nigga. This man told me when I talked about paying bills and whatnot, because he moved into my condo that I own.
Oh, hell no. Man should never.
When I talked to him about paying bills, this man fixed his mouth to tell me, you would be paying them if I wasn't here anyway.
You put it out right.
Now he was entitled.
And my goofy ass logic was like, well, that's true. I guess you could just stay here.
It is.
No, it is.
It's true.
But
it's true. It's true that you're gonna have to pay all your bills on your own, but no real man is gonna allow you to.
No real man ain't moving with a woman.
I agree.
I challenge the logic. No real woman is gonna watch her dude pay 100% of it while she's sitting on her ass.
Boy, fuck you.
I'm working a job too. I'm a mama. I'm a wife. I'm making sure that he catered to.
I gotta stop because the way she said that right there, y'all, that showed that she don't want to do shit for the man, any man that she get with. Watch her face. Look how she said that shit to him.
Dude, pay 100% of it while she's sitting on her ass.
Boy, fuck you.
She meant every word she just said. Every word. And this is the problem that we have, y'all. We're going to keep beating down this same old topic. A lot of these ladies, majority of these ladies do not feel like they should do anything for their man besides whenever they feel like it, give them some pussy. And the sad part is when they feel like it, that's when they want some dick. That's not enough. And it's never been enough. It's never been enough. But in today's society, we want to demonize the men. They be like, look, she ain't doing nothing for me. I'm just fucking that bitch, so I'm going about my business. Oh, you're so terrible. How do you do that? Oh, this is so bad. You this your woman. You treat her like that. No, fuck all that whole shit. If she ain't providing no value in my life, why the hell am I providing value in hers? Not just because she's a woman. Because remember, these are the same people that talked about how society is so sexist. It's only sexist when it doesn't benefit them. And you see, they're not saying any of this right now is sexist. But all the argument is, I'm a woman, do for me. Because I'm a woman. That's sexist on the basis of it. Let's keep going.
I'm working a job too. I'm a mama. I'm a wife. I'm making sure that he catered to. I'm making sure that them kids right home is being taken care of. Now, if you that type of woman, you doing what you supposed to do.
Y'all be giving them kids the iPad.
We not talking about the same thing.
And maybe I'm the exception to the rule because I homeschool my child. My 4-year-old is homeschooled 100%.
That's a whole job.
Like we talked about on the last episode, it's too much going on in these schools.
It is.
And I would rather teach my child and let someone else corrupt my child.
I wish I knew better.
So it might be some girls out there that's just giving.
Me too.
Honestly, me too. I wish that I would have pushed more for my oldest to be homeschooled when I first joined their life because I had the opportunity with my middle child for sure to do that. But because things were where it was when it came to our co-parenting situation, I didn't have the authority and the power to do that. And they're now used to school. So what am I supposed to say? Oh, come on out.
Same with mine.
Y'all be Google tablet mammies. That's what I call you. You don't clean up until 2 hours before your dude, an hour before your dude get home.
Is it clean when you get there, nigga? What does it matter?
But listen, y'all spent 7 hours doing nothing.
First of all, I did a whole lot. I decompressed. I went through a lot this week. I watched
Oh,
5
for
episodes.
sake, not that again.
Yeah, I watched 5 episodes of Law and Order SVU. I stayed in my femininity for a second. I ate some really good food, and I designed like 2 different graphics for social media.
Hey, listen. As long as you know when you come in that house, that shit feels like a castle. Even if you in a fucking Section 8 apartment, you walk in that bitch, be like, thank you. You prepared this shit for me. I don't care what you did for the rest of your day. 30 minutes before you walk in.
Come on, PC. You know you listen.
Come on.
You ain't even look, bro. He got helpers.
He got maids and shit.
Yeah, we got made, but we got made for the kids though. You know what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying though? He can't relate.
Okay, so real life.
I mean, but in real life,
he can't relate.
Bracket though. Why can't I get a man? I feel like once you do make it to
no, I'm with it. But we talking about people that's listen, y'all all fucking out of touch.
Come on.
We talking about people that's getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
For real. Like the average household income together is like $67,000 to $70,000 a year.
Yep.
Taking taxes out and feeding everybody. You got the 401k over there, retirement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He keep eating up all of the food. The
Kids want to play Roblox.
Yeah, and then he got friends that come over. So my point is that
that's the failure to adapt.
But my point is that when you building it together, I think that a lot of times women that have suffered a little bit and had to do it on their own are a lot more appreciative of a guy that actually is about, you know what I'm saying, that come and take that load off.
That's why men should date single moms.
No.
No, some are damaged. I get why there are bad situations with that. Because I know women that do it on their own the entire time, then get a good man that will sit up and say, you know what, focus on you, them kids, get your stuff together. Get a business plan together. I'm gonna invest in you.
They tell that to fire
Stop, listen. No, stop, listen. I've seen those women turn into slugs, complete slugs.
That's what I'm saying.
What you said, like they turn into, they don't want to do nothing. They get lazy. And that's that same woman who was just doing it all by herself.
But can I give you an opposite to that?
What?
A lot of the times, and now this is my experience.
Yeah.
A lot of the times when you have a man that steps in and starts paying everything and doing everything, a lot of times that comes with you being under their control and you being under that thumb.
But you're supposed to be under my control.
Yeah, but a lot of that's not fair because I seen your level of control. Your control is not what I'm talking about. Your control is you have.
No, you're framing it as controlling.
Yes.
When I say under my control, you got to understand that also comes under my covering, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Control is not a bad thing.
Hold on, it can be.
You talk about boys with the big wheel.
When it's toxic.
Now, what she talking about is she want to do whatever the hell she want to do, but you need to make sure you do what you supposed to do. And that's not something that men are signing up for. Baby, go do it by yourself. That's why you by yourself, because you want to do it your way. You did it your way. However the fuck that song go. Actually, I think it goes, you did it my way. But don't nobody care about none of that nonsense. We got a lot of ladies out here that claim they want to do it their own way, but they also want a man to come in and facilitate their lifestyle. I'm just going to tell all y'all ladies, all of y'all, you're not going to get it. You're not. And gentlemen, if you're in a position to give it and you have a woman that will not listen to you and follow your leadership because you're the leader, when shit go bad, it's going to fall on you. If she can't get under that game plan, do not deal with that bitch. Just smash her. Honestly, I would tell you, don't even do that. Don't even do that to keep the problems away from you. But if you're going to do it, get some pussy over here and there now, do what you're going to do. But look, man, don't facilitate the lifestyle for any woman that will not get on your game plan. At all. At all. But I'm going to let her keep going with this nonsense she's saying.
When a money nigga gets with you and he is not healed, he does not have a genuine covering or a genuine relationship that has a foundation with God and a genuine foundation like Anton has that comes from families with marriages and see what marriages are.
Well, let me stop this. Do you? You got kids, bitch. You ain't never been married. I'm sorry. I get tired of hearing the Jezebels of the streets, the harlots of the city, getting on here talking about a relationship with God. With God. Huh? Really? You? Who? You? With God. Well, you got 3 examples running around here right now that show that you ain't got a good relationship with that man. But you want to throw him in my face. Come on now, man. Come on now.
Or how a man's supposed to step up and step in. That man's going to think he has a slave.
That's a boy.
That's all he wants you for.
And that's what happened. I don't like that.
That's a
and a lot of the times, a lot of women lose themselves in relationships when it comes to this because a dude, for me personally, what happened was I dated a guy who saw my light with other people. People love me. I host events. People rock with me. We would go out. People would be speaking to me, men and women. Who is that? Who is that? He wanted me to be at home barefoot in the house. Yeah. Baby, you don't make enough money for that.
And that's how you pull that drive.
You don't make enough money for that. And even if you did make enough money for that,
what's the number?
We're gonna be over in 2 years because I'm only gonna be able to deal with this shit for a second.
No. What's happening? But you got men and women. We got both men and women. Women are scared for a man to come in there and take care of everything based off of being controlled. Men are scared of taking care of everything and getting cheated on. That's the two biggest conversations that they've been having for the longest, especially when I'm talking to them.
Okay,
it's like I don't want to be cheated on.
Here's the question:
I want to be controlled.
What's the number?
They don't know the number.
The shut the fuck up number.
They don't know.
Oh, the shut the fuck up number?
Yeah, what's the
number? That you have to give us yearly?
No, not give you, just him making. What's the shut the fuck up number?
They don't know.
The shut the fuck up. The shut the fuck up.
No. And let's be clear. Y'all all got a number.
No,
you may not know what it is.
We all absolutely have a number. Here we go. The shut the fuck up number is probably high six figures because what we're not gonna do is pretend like six. Well, that was making 6 figures used to be a goal.
So what?
Right?
No. Give me a real number. Is it 7, 600,000, 500,000, 4, 3, 2? What is it?
About 950,000 a year. Nah, shut the fuck up.
Listen, all right. So this one you got to put on your big girl pants. Go to the pussy appraisal shop and ask yourself why you ain't getting it.
Pussy been appraised, baby. My baby get money.
Well, she's not talking. He's not talking about you. He's not talking about you. He's talking in general. He's saying what? No. And that was the next question, right? Because I said, what's the number? So now the question that you got to ask yourself is, okay, you got this number. Why should I do that for you? Like, what qualifies you above anybody else to be able to get that type of treatment?
What I'm gonna bring to the table?
Nope. What?
What I'm bringing to the table?
No, not you. Stop, Randy.
No,
Randy.
she asked me.
No. Listen. When you talk, you gotta talk in general. What does a woman have to qualify? Because I didn't say me, I didn't say him, what we make. In general, what does a woman have to do in order to be able to qualify for that? That separates from her?
Bring a genuine, be a genuine asset.
How?
By being able to mother children, being able to read the room, being able to show up in business situations as not only just your arm candy, but if necessary, you need to talk as a person that can speak as well. Being the person that can to be able to adjust and see how your man is feeling in the moment. Like the way you said you can read your wife when she walk in the room, we can read our husbands too. I can tell whether or not you're in a good mood, a bad mood, you need your dick sucked, you hungry or whatever. That is what women bring to the table.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
No men of value. Look, those are good qualities to have, but that ain't what the hell we looking for. I'll tell her that right now. Those are good qualities to have, y'all, but that is not what we're looking for. What the fuck I need you for to make business moves if I already got a business? Make that make sense. This is a symptom of overvaluing yourself and thinking that you're a lot more than what the hell you think you are. Like this lady, that's no. That's the best way to put it. No. Just straight up no. We don't need none of that. I got my boy Alp in the building. He said whoever her husband is, he's a dumbass to wife up a thought. Yeah, I agree with that. He also said that bitch don't know what to be. Worst vague ass answers ever. I agree with that. Potato said she said the same thing in different ways. Yep. And then Kenny said Shouty is annoying. And Potato finished out by saying read the room, read your men, adjust to them. That's all the same thing. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. I agree. Let's keep going.
You missing $600,000.
And we bring in peace. A lot of y'all like
that's for $100,000 nigga right there.
Hold on.
As a nigga, no. Listen, I just started making $100K.
Public school fucked you up.
That's the basic pay. That's what I just started getting.
But I said,
no.
But you got to remember that, like,
how much are y'all paying for the price?
I need
Like if you just got a peaceful woman that's shutting up, doing everything. How much are you paying for the price of peace?
Latia came with a good question. How much are you paying for the price of peace if you had a woman?
But here's the thing, like we don't need y'all for peace.
What you need us
Shit, I do.
No. But what I'm saying is,
what do y'all need us for then at this
No.
point? What are we here for?
No. I can.
Clearly, men don't need women for peace. What the hell is? And I'm not saying, I understand there are some women out here in this world that are peaceful, y'all. This is not to talk shit about women. This is to talk about the relationships and the dynamic of the situation. I'm not saying there are not women out here that are peaceful, but on a vast majority scale throughout the entire world, just not the United States that we live in, women are not peaceful. They get bored with peace. They need to be doing something. I need to be here. I need to be there. I need to be keeping up with the Joneses and shit. Women are not peaceful. Women are people that like to actually do shit and always have excitement in their face. They're the type of people that need to be entertained on the regular. You don't bring peace when you have that urge and that desire in life. Not peaceful. We don't need you for no peace. That's why you see so many women complain about a guy, especially during the college years or a little bit after college, like, yeah, girl, I came to his house and all he got is a mattress on the floor, a PlayStation, and a TV. And you come in there trying to change it up. You're not bringing peace to him. He was already at peace with that. He ain't bringing no man no peace. What are you talking about? That is not the Get the hell out of here with that. Got PA up in the building. He said, what the hell someone making $950K need her business acumen for? Real shit. You already got it. I don't need you to come in here. You're going to fuck it up. Potato said, we do need them for peace, but we need a break or time away in order to have that peace. Laughing out loud. They bring chaos, and when they leave, with that peace follows. I ain't gonna hold you. And ladies, don't get mad about this. I know I probably had some ladies leave the live stream off of that. Y'all know that shit true. Y'all get bored. Your dude to be in there enjoying himself, playing the game, and you be like, you ain't giving me no attention. Let me call some chaos. That man's at peace right now, but you gotta go fuck it up because you ain't entertained. Because you can't entertain yourself. You're not content with yourself. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, let's stop playing.
I'll answer that question. I'll answer that question. But the problem is that, again, I think that women have these crazy standards, but they don't really understand that or really know their own value.
Do we have standards? Because a second ago you said we ain't got no standards.
I said, what's the number to shut the fuck up? I think that women just by default should shut the fuck up. I don't.
Not for Taco Bell Tony.
No.
Not for Taco Bell Tony.
Not for Taco Bell Tony.
How much are you paying?
Taco Bell Tony ain't getting
Listen.
No.
No.
What's the price of that? Like, how much do you pay?
Let me stop again, man. This girl keep talking about what's the price for me to shut the fuck up. I thought y'all told us for the last 30, 40 years that y'all are not property and can't nobody own you. But now you're telling me to buy you. Gentlemen, we're not property. You can't own us. Now you talking about what's the price for me to shut the fuck up so I can buy your ass, huh? Stop listening to what a lot of these ladies say, man. I swear, a lot of things will change in society if men just stop paying attention to the bullshit. Stop entertaining the bullshit that come out of women's mouths. We actually have a dynamic where women can control how men act in the dating market, and men can control how women act in the dating market. But we don't have men or women dictating that. You got women that don't qualify trying to tell men that they do qualify for, they should be up here. And you have men that qualify for women way better than these women doing the dumbest shit just to get some pussy. We got to kill that. We got to stop with the nonsense. We got to toe the line. The good girls that are virgins out here are the ones who wouldn't had sex a few times but ain't brought all these babies into the world should get the best dudes. And the women that done went out there and threw their box away should get the other dudes. That's how it should work. But that ain't how we doing things around here. You know, we just Russian roulette, spin that wheel and We doing this now. We just gonna make it work. And you see it's not working. You see it's not working. Let's see, Op said, even a broke ninja deserves respect. A woman ain't supposed to be in no man's face. Real shit. I agree with that. Real shit. And Potato said, they are like, leave me alone. Then when you load into a game, they want attention. Yeah. I think we all done experienced that. What you doing? Bitch, you heard it. Y'all know that PlayStation sound? It's an international PlayStation sound that I know all girls know. They know that sound. They hear that. Come on. What you doing? You know what I was doing, man. Leave me alone. Let's keep going.
Yes. Okay, so when you say
hold on.
It's priceless.
What I'm saying is femininity and peace. It should not be a price that goes along. You can't turn it on and turn it off depending on how much you do, man.
That's a fact, bro.
No,
you saying that
that's a fact, bro.
Because women that are, and I hate when women tell that whole thing. Because women that are peaceful no matter what.
No matter what.
Okay. Women that are feminine no matter what. Yes, they are. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know women that no matter what their circumstance was, they have always been nice to everybody that they dealt with.
That's a horrible thing. You better stop being nice to these niggas.
If you telling me that you can't be a nice, peaceful person, and it's only conditional based off.
Nice to get you fucked over. Nice to get you stepped on. Nice to be. You will be this world right here under my feet.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
I mean, you gotta treat a dude like shit just because he.
No. What kind of shit is that? Let me treat somebody with kindness. It's a difference between being nice and it's a difference between being kind. Being kind means I have a good heart. Being kind.
They synonyms. Nice and kind is the same thing.
No, they're not.
They
are.
This is why I remember what you said about people being equally yoked, and I say that because when y'all on the same playing field and y'all on the same level of understanding, you don't have issues like that about a man.
We're not on the same level from your man.
I'm not talking about that. We said equally yoked. When I'm saying y'all mentally, physically, y'all merge. Y'all are
not that ever.
Yes, you can.
You can't be on the same level in your mind.
This is
Hold on,
what
let her finish.
I'm saying that to say this. I've never minded shutting the fuck up in no type of situation.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Majority of the men who want women to shut the fuck up barely know how to lead correctly.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Tony wants you to shut up.
If you can lead right, of course
you ain't even got to tell me to shut up.
If he can lead right, why are you even? If he can't lead right, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me correct that. If he can't lead right, why the fuck are you with him? Hold on, let me come up full screen so you can see my face. Why are you with him? Answer that. Answer that. Why are you with a man that can't lead correctly and wants you to shut the fuck up? Maybe because you fucking stupid.
You're goddamn right.
Well, we're gonna get back to the video, y'all. We're gonna get back to the video because these ladies tripping. They saying dumb shit. You with a man that can't lead you, and you ain't willing to shut up for him. Sound like you in a bad situation, right? You might want to get up out of that. See, let me see. Opposite. She made it seem like he said a good woman will take disrespect, and that's why our women are doing bad because they think being a bit is cute, right? And then he said they stay with dudes that can't lead right, so they can complain like they good women that get taken advantage of. Yeah, Love Dorsey said it a while ago, and she told on a lot of them. A bad man gives a bad woman an excuse. Yeah, y'all. A bad man gives a bad woman an excuse. And in society, they'll still view her as a good, innocent woman. No, she's a piece of shit, just like the man she laid up with. Yep, I said it.
You don't have to say nothing. You walk in the room, it's the order that you can.
Right? What do you mean?
That's bullshit.
If you lead it right, you
Y'all
ain't
know.
I know that.
I got a daddy. My daddy been around my whole life.
Talking in general, my love.
Well, you better talk to them
I
hoes.
feel like it's toxic situations when a person don't even want
You
you to
say
be
y'all
able to
hoes
say how
ain't
you
got daddy.
feel.
You know,
No, when I say
That's
shut the
when it's
fuck
an
up, I'm saying that there are women that are argumentative for the sake of being argumentative.
Yes, that's true.
There are women that are toxic, and they think that they just this way or they gonna be that way no matter who it is
And
that they
then the
with.
ones who don't
When
even
I say
know
shut the
about
fuck
they
up, I'm speaking
Therapy.
figuratively. I'm saying that a peaceful person or a nice woman is nice regardless of the socioeconomic status that she in.
Facts.
That does not determine, whether or not, oh man, he making $1 million. Because I know chicks, I've seen it. We've even seen it. Y'all probably got friends who make a whole lot of fucking money and they still talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, they do.
And so when women then say that was a rhetorical question in a way, because when women say, well, the number is this, it's not. It's not.
Like what? Okay.
It's not.
So
because it's dudes that ain't got no fucking job and he a hobo. He a hobosexual. He couch surf.
Them hobos.
And the women be shutting the fuck up dealing with him.
But that's because the hobo.
And he ain't making no money. And he pimping them. And he pimping them.
My friend said that the hobo dick be fucking them up.
Hey,
and he be pimping them.
Let's be honest.
And so I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I think that people need to start being honest. The minute that they start honest with themselves, you are what you attract. If you can't find a person that values you or is putting you in a position where you can then be empowered because they understand that the best version of you is the best version of me, then that is a self problem. That is a problem where you got to look in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I?
Self?
Because you are what you attract. And so at some point, it ain't a number.
You be visiting a homeless shelter though.
This
is facts. It ain't a number.
It ain't,
Nigga, I go to McDonald's, I still love soul food. The fuck? That's a little quick thing, but
it's all the choices you make. Just like
I got a real question.
The men who have all that money. Can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
The men who make all that money, and then and this is what it boils down to at the end of the day. In every relationship, you make a choice with who you deal with, who you dealing with. Like you said, with women see these red flags in men, men see these red flags in women.
Correct.
This man got all this money and he chose this woman with all his mouth, but he ain't left her alone yet.
Correct.
That's his choice.
Correct.
And he's dealing with it.
Correct.
So at the end of the day, that's what he wanted. You feel me?
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that guys make bad decisions also.
But
I'm gonna bring it. No, that's true too.
Y'all choose us, right?
That's true, and we held accountable for that. But here's the problem.
So you chose this lady with the loud mouth.
I agree.
You married her.
100%.
And you giving her your whole check.
Correct.
So that's on you, right?
True, and I'm not disagreeing with y'all on that. I think that that's true too. Two things can be true at the same time. Here's the problem. When it comes back down to the original question of what are we teaching our daughters, right? I don't teach my daughter to not go 50-50. I teach my daughter to look for a person with good character.
There you go.
Period.
I teach my daughter, don't focus on what he make, because if he's 20 and he's 22, 21 years old, he's supposed to be broke unless he getting it illegally.
Out the gate like
Y'all
hold on. Listen. I'm saying I teach my daughter to look for the qualities, that she sees and how it is that I treat her mother.
Fact.
I don't care about money. I don't care about none of that shit. None of that matters to me because the money is gonna come and go. The question that you gotta ask yourself is, who the fuck are you when you ain't got no more money?
That part.
Because that really shows the character of a person. Anybody can be whatever they want to be when they got a bunch of money.
Yeah.
So when I teach my daughter, not through what I say to her, but through my actions, is to pay attention to how I treat your mother.
Yeah.
Pay attention to how I talk to her. Let me show you how it is that I put her in a position, how I care for you and how I care for her. Those are the qualities that you look for in a man. The money is gonna come anyway. He gonna figure it out. He gonna adapt. He gonna go and get it. If he got, look at the work ethic, look at the character, look if he got fearing, look at those things. That's what I teach my daughter. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if she go 50-50.
It's a lot of dudes that they got those characters that still can't figure it out because they're stuck in certain mindsets, right? So you do that, and this is what I do. I said, listen, baby, you start dating around this age. We already got a certain age range. The case is, you already gonna have a position in the company. So when you get out of school, you come work with me. And guess what? Whoever you date, this is my opinion, my choice, right? Whoever you date, they're gonna have to come work for me.
Nope.
They come and work for me
Nope.
because I'm gonna get to see your character. I'm
Nope.
gonna get to see if
that's like that.
Nope.
Dedicated.
You're not letting that man be a man.
No, you gotta let him be a man. You gotta let him be a man.
Where he's actually feeling, I can get behind that. He's not gonna let him be a man. If your daughter decides she wants to date somebody and she's dating them, then you say that guy's got to come work for you. You've already failed as a father because you're not doing exactly what a man used to do back in the day and what you should be. We should be doing as men as a whole. Any of us that have daughters, you should be vetting the men, the boys, whatever level they on. You should be vetting them before your daughter even deals with them at all. You're doing a step after the fact. We're here to fix problems, not try to. We're here to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're here to prevent problems, not fix problems. I'm gonna prevent it on the front end. No, I'm gonna be around the dude. I'm gonna vet the dude before you deal with him. Not you deal with him, then I vet him afterwards. It don't work like that. But we got Big Op in the building. Op, how you doing, sir? What's the word, Thunderbird?
What up, Club Shay Shay?
I guess there's a little bit of that. I mean, don't hit me over here talking about Michelle.
Anyway, so few thoughts on this show. Going back to one of the last things they said, oh, a man, he chose a woman to be a bitch. That's what he chose. They're making excuses for them to be bitches. That's most likely what they are. Then not only that, men are confused these days. So it's not so the man sees some good in this woman, and then certain things happen, and she surprised him by acting like a bitch, and he looking like, what the fuck? But they brainwash men to believe that, oh, that's just how women are. Okay, no, that's how a bitch is, and I say that all the time. A woman being a bitch, it's not okay. That doesn't complement a relationship. So men have to be careful about it. That's what we talk about all the time. You ain't supposed to take disrespect, meaning she just saying shit for no fucking reason. She ain't giving you a real conversation. And like Anton said a minute ago, a real woman who's feminine, nice, cooperative, and all of that, it doesn't mean she gonna take disrespect. She gonna remove herself from a fuck nigga. She gonna remove herself from a pussy boy. But at the same time, she not gonna lower herself to act like this fuck nigga or some bitches that's around. She gonna get the fuck away from that. She not gonna allow disrespect, but she gonna remove herself. Another thing, problem with modern women, they're vain, aggressive, borderline hoes and whores, meaning that they got a price, but at the same time, that doesn't mean money's gonna make her loyal. You might as well get a prostitute, a streetwalker if that's the case. You'll get better out of them because they're gonna come around and be, hey daddy and all that, because they got money to get. So if you're gonna be paying a bitch, you might as well go ahead and get you a streetwalker. So every time you come around, that money is gonna get that transactional respect. But since females have that mindset, you might as well be 50-50 and make it transactional to get something, because a lot of these hoes ain't gonna deserve what they talking about. Like this shit right here that you paused on, like she like a good bust down. It might be a decent little bust down. But would you really want your woman dressing like this in public? The other chick that's in the middle talking all that shit, she's married. She got her a simp because look how she act. She act like a thought. She act aggressive. She act like a bitch. She wearing hoish tight clothes, which is most modern women these days. Either they dressing that way or they moving that way. So all these women that want traditional values, they want a man to still do all those things while they get to pick and choose what they do. That's why they're getting the bad results, and that's what's wrong with our women these days. They took a lot of, cues from white feminist females that's all over the place and out of order. Whether it's okay to be gay and doing this, it's okay to be a hoe and doing this, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a lazy house bitch. Like these are the things that we keep seeing with our females, and that's why it's important for us to keep giving this information and educating our brothers so they don't have to keep dealing with this. And we got to let them know it's okay to be masculine, bro. It's okay to stand on business. It's okay to have a trifling, wretched ass bitch in your presence and taking you down. It's okay to defend yourself. It's okay to stand up for what's right and stand up for your manhood. It's okay. If a bitch don't like it, fuck them. Keep it pushing. But at the same time, don't allow the disrespect. Real men, and I'm going to keep saying this. I've been saying this for the last couple months, but I'm going to keep saying this. Real men don't allow disrespect from no other man, woman, or motherfucking child.
All right, now. And we got PA up in the building, Mr. PA Texas. You on mute. You on mute. All right, I'm waiting for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let you figure it out. Just say something when you get right. You just gotta push.
Hey, my bad, man. No, my screen went out, man. My screen flickered out. Let me move it. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know how they go. Now, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Yeah. Oh man, I like this. I mean, I want the video to keep going. I'm gonna keep it short. I just had one thing to say. They're talking about, I know where you're gonna be when you're up, and I know where you're gonna be when you gotta know where the man's gonna be when he's winning, and you gotta know what he's gonna be when he's down. I know where the woman gonna be when he's down. She's gonna be ghost. And that's a fact. Anyway, that's all I gotta say for now. I'm gonna tune in and see what else they gotta say.
All right, let's get it, man. Look, and I ain't gonna hold them on that because a lot of ladies do not want to go through the struggle with guys. That's why Anton got a lot of the pushback in the very beginning when he said what he said. But let's see what we got.
He shows up every day if he actually works on time. If he shows, he's gonna show me certain characteristics. A man shows characteristics.
But see, and let me tell you the difference of what I teach. That's true.
He can't be
let me tell you the difference of what I say. Inherently, that is true. My daughter is always gonna be able to have a place to call home, but I'm not telling her that. I tell her my money is my money, and I want her to go all in on who she with. She got to go all in with him. They got to build this shit together. She can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and then she gonna start emasculating him shit talking about, well, my daddy got money. No, you can't do that. My money is my money. And so you can stay here as long as you gonna be in my house until you get married. I don't care if you're 30. You're gonna be with me until you get married. But when you...
If y'all are not paying attention to the woman in purple, that's the problem with women in society, and that's the problem with these men that go out here and try to baby their daughters. They give them that princess treatment. I agree with what Anton's saying right now. Why are you giving your daughter a get out of jail free card? Because think about it. I'll ask all the gentlemen on the panel real quick, like before I play this video some more. Let's say we get a new job. You know, right? We got a new job. It paid decent. We're okay with that job. And what we got to do there, and the money that's coming in, that's fine. But let some bullshit happen at that job that we just kind of like, look, I'm on the fence about it. Do I want to stay here and deal with this shit possibly, or go through the nonsense with it when I got another job that doesn't offer me the same amount of money, if not more, for a better situation? You think I would be the best worker for that company that I'm working for if I had an option just to randomly leave and still be okay? Y'all think that's a good situation for a girl to be in when it's she's in a relationship, like Anton said, and he wants her to go all in with the man she's with, but I guess Papa Chulo's over here saying no. She needs to always know that daddy's got her back. So if this situation goes bad, she can just hop and run back to daddy's house. Do y'all think that's a good situation to put people in?
Nah, and that's not even. I don't know, man. Antoine be saying some off the wall stuff. I mean, like, there's no way a woman's gonna stay at her daddy's house till she's 30 and she got any oomph by herself unless she just a sorry, lazy ass woman. That's crazy. She go probably go away to college, all kind of stuff. So now that's not no situation, because think about it. So, because soon as a dude sneezes wrong, I'll go back to my daddy. You know what I'm saying? It just gives a lady, you know, she can't be. See, when a lady moves away from her dad, even out of town with a dude, and she let's just say she's cross country or whatever, or you know, she's gonna be more into the relationship versus 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and soon as ready to hop on a plane and go back home and see daddy. If she ain't got no way to go back home, she gotta make that work. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works.
No, actually, PA, what he was saying was that once she get with a dude, they get married. That's where it needs to stop at. No more coming back to daddy. So he was saying, if anything, she gonna live under my roof till she get married. Meaning, she not just gonna be up here shacking with no man. That's what he meant. And so what Jay was speaking to is the dude in the blue was saying, "Oh, it don't matter. No, she can always come back to daddy." And he was saying, "No, if she get married to a man, she need to be all the way in until it actually crumble. Not no, oh, like you just said, oh, I'm having a problem run back to my daddy." He was like, "No, you're not coming back to me once you move." He's like, "I don't care if you stay till you 30 and to get married, but you're not after that. You're not coming back to my house." And I agree with that. Like, you're not gonna be 1 foot in, 1 out and think you're gonna run back to me. My daddy got money. Fuck this nigga. That's basically what he just said. So I agree with that. Like, no, you not finna get with, like, matter of fact, I'll tell you like this real quick. I done had conversations with older brothers who had that mentality. Oh, daddy gonna always be straight. That nigga can't come back here. What? If they married, what you mean they can't come back? Oh, he posted this and he posted that. I be looking at these niggas like, dog, I done seen you go through hard time struggles and have to go, you know what I'm saying? So how the fuck you gonna sit here and try to act like, you know, I always got, no, you don't. Dog, if billionaires then went broke and had to file bankruptcy, we ain't gonna say and tell my niggas who made $50,000 ain't doing the same shit. Like we gotta keep it gangster, man.
It's only one big file bankruptcy. It's only
it's been multiple ones because you gotta remember when they had after Bush was in office and all them billionaire companies had to file bankruptcy and he had to bail them out. Ford was the only company that Obama didn't have to bail out. So a lot of these motherfuckers then had to file bankruptcy. Damn millionaires, all kinds of people. So when you do your research, you realize people go through ups and downs. Companies crash. That's worth hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. They crash. They sell. So to sit there and act like a nigga gonna always have it, that ain't reality. And that's why I appreciate getting out the mud because I know what reality is. And that's all Anton is saying when it comes to his daughter.
Man, I like both of y'all saying like y'all said it really what it is. 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Fathers, I'm speaking to the gentleman right now. And for everybody that's in here right now, make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe if y'all have not. But fathers, stop raising your daughters and putting the idea in the back of their head that you're gonna be a safety net. We already know you are. But like Anton said, you ain't gotta fucking tell them. Because you're gonna put your daughter in a situation where she will be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And she's not gonna be 100% committed to this relationship to make it work. That's one of the biggest problems we have in relationships nowadays. Even though we can't even get people into relationships, the ones that get into those relationships, they're not willing to work things out. It's just, I'm gonna fucking leave. And majority of the time, I'm gonna take his shit. Well, gentlemen, if y'all don't want to see other men getting their shit took just because your daughter or whoever it is got bored or got mad or just wanted to do something different, you might want to keep pushing this process of don't have 1 foot in, don't have 1 foot out. You committed to something, do it. Just like everything else in life. You went to college, you went to get a degree. You're going to get that degree. You apply for this job, they got you interning, go through the internship. Get that job. Stop fucking bitching. Stop fucking complaining. Suck it up. Put your big girl panties on, just like the dudes. Put your big drawers on, and let's get this shit done. You walked in front of everybody in here. Everybody that we invited in here. You walked in front of all of them and said your vows. You said it in front of the Lord and Savior. Work through it. Figure it the fuck out. Stop running. It ain't no in and out. Men, I'm not telling y'all not to be there for your daughters, but goddamn, they make a decision, make them stand on it. Let's keep going.
You get with him, y'all gonna build it together. Cleave to your husband. That's his. So I'm always going to be the safety net. But she's 16.
So what happens at 25 and she meet a guy and she's like, Dad, I'm not staying here. I'm out of here. Peace.
He's not raising that kind of daughter.
No, she's not leaving.
You staying in the boat.
And I mean, I understand because I know the personal side and the business side. I do believe that a lot of the values that Anton stands on are good values. Yeah. I do believe that. Yeah. I do believe what he's saying in regards to his daughter staying in his house until she's married. I wish I would have stayed at my parents' house.
A lot of us.
However, because of the trauma and the things that we're going through all of us growing together, me, my mom, and my dad, I turned 18 and got the fuck off.
And sometimes people kick their kids out. Sometimes you just gotta stick it out, like in what's her name, Michelle Obama, in her memoir that she wrote.
What's her name?
She wrote.
Boy, you better not be trying to see Michelle up here.
Man, listen, I don't care about nothing.
I don't play like that.
All right, listen. She wrote.
We don't care. Not that brown out.
Yeah, 10 years of their marriage, she said that he was not her favorite person.
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of people, y'all don't want to have to go through the endurance of what relationships
is.
That's true.
Like,
but that's both sides. Both sides don't necessarily know in real life, even this whole society, how it goes when it comes to getting a divorce. Mm-hmm. For me, divorce not an option. Mm-hmm. Unless this man started just randomly whooping on me, which I don't see happening. But divorce not an option.
We can work.
No, he wants to whip me. He could whip me. He for sure got hands. You feel me? But I ain't with that kind of man. He ain't trying to raise his hands to me. You feel me? Yeah. I just think that a lot of people are jumping the gun, even when it comes to relationships, even when it comes to moving in together, even when it comes to sleeping with each other. Instead of spending our time getting to know each other, instead of spending our time, just genuinely learning who this person is, it's like we get into these popcorn ass microwave Instagram relationships. Okay, cool. Oh, I think you're cute. You think I'm cute. Oh, let's do it. That's not how life goes. You got a whole life to think about. You have children already, possibly. You got a future you need to be planning on. And a lot of times as women, and I can only speak as a woman because I'm only a woman, we meet somebody and we just put these rose-colored glasses on and pretend like, oh, this is who this person is. This is what's gonna be. My whole life is everything for you. You can't function without talking to that man. You starting to cancel plans because of that man. You starting to not go to work because of that man. And that's where y'all be messing up. Because in reality, the same man is still staying on his goals. He's still going to school. He's still going to work. He's still going to hoop his boys on Saturdays. And what our dumb ass be doing? Sitting around, waiting for him to get back from the basketball court. Or even worse, go hang out with your homegirls and get to know yourself.
A lot of y'all need that.
Y'all about to do something with your friend.
No, seriously, like you look stupid as hell at the basketball court with that man. You look dumb as hell. Stop.
But ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with being up under your man. But I understand what you're saying.
There's nothing wrong with being up under your man. Because be clear, baby, me and my man is together literally.
See, y'all need
every day, all day. But what I am saying is, y'all need to learn how to let people go off and have their own lives and be their own people sometimes. Because you're still your own person too. What makes you happy? What makes you tick? What makes you get going? So many of us can't even sit up here and say, or not us, but people, period, can't even say what they like in somebody. The first thing you're gonna start listing off when it comes to what you want in a partner is the shit you don't want. Oh, I don't want nobody that's gonna cheat on me. I don't want nobody that's under 6 feet. I don't want nobody that don't make this kind of money. You're gonna always list versus what you actually need to draw to you. When you're focused on what you don't want, the negative things like that, all you're doing is draw more that into your environment. You go, I don't want no broke nigga. I don't want no broke nigga. It's gonna be a flock of broke niggas that you're doing more. Yeah.
Listen,
and I can't wait to
we just need more women to get back around their grandmas because that's that type of energy.
My grandma did.
God, not like that. We just need more.
Sorry, dark humor.
Listen, that grandma energy was special because she never quit. All right,
she right here.
Y'all new age women, y'all can open up a rehab clinic and just start making other female quit. Y'all so quick to tell a female, hey, now leave that nigga, leave him.
They do say that shit, but they say that shit because they want your life. They want your
exactly. Y'all gotta practice that grandma energy, man. Bring it back.
Leave them, and I'm gonna say this.
You gonna leave them?
No. I'm the same way. When you get married, divorce is not on the table. You feel me? Y'all gotta work that out.
When you have a kid,
what I'm saying is there are deal breakers in certain.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Thing about love, and I've teeter-tottered with this for a long time. I don't know if I want to be respected more or loved more in a relationship because I feel like sometimes when they respect you more, it's just certain shit they won't do. A person can love you and do disrespectful shit. So I'm just like, damn, what do I want? In them type of situations, it's like you marry a man. You don't know his ups and downs. You married him when he was up. The whole time you knew him, he was up. He falls off, life happens. You don't know that when that nigga get depressed, he turns abusive. He start whooping your ass. This not the person that you met or you know. You feel me? But in that situation, y'all married. Am I supposed to tough this out? Am I supposed to stay with this?
Sake. Not that again.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut Jenna. Look, stop with that bullshit. It's always these color purple stories. That's not the majority of the situation. Bitch, y'all are the ones. I'm sorry to say this, and I'm gonna say it. Women are the number one miss my words up. Women are the number one initiators of DV in relationships. We have the data. We can't keep sitting here acting like, oh, this man loses his job. This man doesn't have money. This man is depressed. He's going to knock me upside my head. That's not what the data shows us. The data shows us that when women get displeased, however their feelings may flow, and you know they are like this, they're like a wave. They just keep going and going and going. Whenever they feel a certain type of way, they're more likely than a man to put their hands on somebody else. The data's out. There's no point to keep capping about this, but to keep talking about this extreme situation that has probably happened. Yeah, I believe it's probably happened. It's not majority of the time what's happened. And we're talking in generality. We're talking about in general across the board for everybody. That is not the case for most women. It's not. So stop saying this mythical beast of this man gonna knock you upside your head. And to be honest, I take the words out of PA mouth. I know PA will say it. Some of y'all need to be knocked upside your head. But I ain't say it. That's what PA was thinking inside his head. I know he was thinking it.
Yeah, man. I mean, I really think it should be legal to open hand. You know, whenever a woman say more than 15 words in a row, just should be legal to open hand them. But shut up. You don't hear this bitch logic because they ain't talking about nothing but their feelings. I'm telling you, I'm not saying it all, but most of the time when a woman say more than 15 words, she's just sitting up there yapping. She's not making any sense.
Just saying a whole bunch of nothing.
Saying a whole bunch of nothing. Trust me, I've been around this globe long enough. I hear it all the time. That's what she just said, a whole bunch of nothing, because she don't know jack shit. I bet she flunked her math classes in high school. You know what I'm saying? And just went to college to get a communications degree. That's what she did. That's a majority of women.
Look, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this because we gonna get through it real quick, like. But I get tired of that mythical Negro that's beating on them. The mythical Hoppo. That's what we're gonna call it. The mythical Hoppo, because they always think about Color Purple when they say that shit.
No, that's when I say leave. You walk because you ain't nobody punching bag. I don't give a fuck if he come back up and decide to be a better person. When he fell low, you learned who he was.
I say that all the time.
So I just say in them type of situations, you say they run and tell you to leave. If I'm running from an abusive situation, that's okay. If you dealing with a serial cheater, you fucking leave. You don't stay.
But that goes back to what I said in regards to spending more time getting to know somebody. Because if you spend more time getting to know people in their different seasons, you gonna know how you handle depression, how you handle when you fall out with your mama and y'all didn't have words, how you handle it when you down low on money a little bit because your job doing layoff. You gonna know all of that stuff. And if you cannot adjust, if you are not a person that is a problem solver, that's critical thinking and moving, you cannot leave my life.
If they adapted to sexist before people mentality, that would literally take care of all.
So
you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna take that time to build with that person.
My freaky ass would never agree with that.
Okay, so that
nigga looked me in my face and said, "Sexist for poor people." I guess I'm gonna be broke as fuck for them. Ain't that right?
Poor people that don't have resources. Not saying.
And I'm gonna try not to do it wrong. All right. Like I said, the bitch in the purple is back
again. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
I'm not gonna...
Yeah, of course, that's all she good for. So I'm surprised she even got married. And it's like, you're not supposed to turn a hoe into a housewife. All of that shit is supposed to be for behind closed doors. And reason being is because that shows she is not out there advertising. I don't give a fuck how freaking nasty a chick get behind closed doors. She not supposed to be out there advertising. That's why I'm so glad for the players that I did grow up around. I ain't talking about when they went through their transition period and was like, oh, I was fucked up human being. So now I'm gonna act like a unit and act like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything was this and all of that. Man, this ain't shit. I'm talking about real nigga shit where it's like, dog, certain shit should always be a guideline and rule. And like Corey Holcomb always say, you got to vet this woman correctly, because if this the woman you gonna hold up in public, she got to represent you correctly. And this chick is not representing her dude correctly, because the only thing I can think of is simp. My bad. Go ahead, Jay. I digress. My mic is muted.
Women don't know how to do that. Women do not know how to represent their men correctly. And you want to know why? It's because of one simple thing. They are all addicted to attention, especially from somebody else except besides their man. So they don't know how to do it. I mean, they can't help themselves. They got to make sure that it's another dude besides their man looking at them. I'm not saying I'm saying this. I got to give percentages of what percentage of women I think are guilty when I start making these factual statements.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
we talking about. I promise you, it's over 90% of women have to get attention from another man with another man while they're out in public. 90%.
Look, I ain't gonna hold you on the number because I know it's a big number. But let's keep going.
That you shouldn't have sex. But people don't have resources, usually depend on that. First of all, to keep their relationships together. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, they have more time to spend around each other doing shit that's not productive.
That part too.
3 to 5 kids. Middle class.
All I need is a 7-minute break.
That's the truth.
Rich class.
Yeah.
1 to 2.
And so he's not saying don't have sex.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the logic.
He's not saying that. Yeah.
I heard him say don't have sex. But no, in real life, I do want to say something because we talked about marriage. I want to get it off. Go ahead, get it off your chest. You can clear your chest up.
Thinking I'm saying
big as hell right now.
If your dude hitting on you, listen, I always tell women this. If a dude hit you and you go back to him, you ain't looking for love, you looking for a rematch. Get out of there. Get out there.
You ain't gonna change his
That's why I started laughing, boy.
That bitch too stupid.
I haven't been around him too long. I know exactly what he's gonna do.
He gonna do the same thing.
I don't know what his punchline gonna be, but I know he's coming with it.
He's sorry about how you react.
He gonna be sorry next time it happens, because next time it happens, I'm coming with that little glock.
No, I do think that we speak about extreme situations.
Yeah, we do.
But in most instances, people don't get divorced because people cheat on them. That's not the number one reason. The number one reason is financial. The number one reason why people break up or why people get divorced is because of money. That is the number one reason. So if you're gonna speak to the majority, you got to speak to that. People are looking. They fight or flight. And when they survival skills start to kick in, or when it comes time to hold you down, a lot of times people leave.
That's true.
They run away.
Why would you leave somebody for cheating?
Women out, bro.
Yeah. And that I was about to say the same thing, PA. No, he need to change. Anton need to change his words up. No, that's not why people get divorced. It's why women divorce men. Like, we need to be honest about that. That's the main reason why women divorce men. It's not because he knocking upside her head. It ain't because he out here cheating on her with everybody in town. It's because the money done changed. And she trying to take whatever she can get on the way out.
Either his money, unless his money didn't change and somebody else with a bigger bag, or what she perceived to be a bigger bag. Because women ain't accountants like that.
Hypergamous.
They ain't doing the real numbers. If he got a better car or something like that, he could be dead broke. You know what I'm saying? She'll be like, oh well, let me leave. Women are leaving for a better situation, and I ain't mad at them. You know what I'm saying? But I just need to tell ladies, y'all not really good at making these decisions. Y'all are notoriously terrible at picking men and evaluating.
I ain't gonna hold you on that.
Every woman in this room.
Hold on real quick, fellas. Hold on.
My bad.
We can't skip over what that nigga said. Do y'all agree with that? If a woman go back to a man that's abusive, is she looking for love or looking for a rematch?
Man, boy, he must be humping her brains out if she caught a black eye and went back for some more of that. That coochie was like, baby, you gotta take another lick for us. We gotta go and get some more of that. And why the person with the most weave on this set is a dude? Y'all didn't see that?
Yeah, that ain't his shit. That ain't him. I agree with that. That's not Poppy. But I agree with you. I agree when it comes to. I think it's a little bit of both. I'll draw the line on 50-50. She might be going back because she love him, but she also going back because she ain't finna let that. Like, a lot of ladies ain't. Have y'all ever seen a dude try to leave his girl?
I had to do it.
Yeah, it's tough.
They don't usually. Dudes will do it, but when they do it, them girls don't really be going for that. You ain't leaving me. You ain't going nowhere. I'm like, really? So I think it's a little bit of both. Yeah, she probably want to get that because she ain't gonna let it go. She gonna keep that in her mind that whatever situation happened, which she probably started. I'm just throw that out there. Which she probably started. She ain't finna let it go. She probably still in love, but she also probably wanna still knock him out. And they got Uncanny up in here. Oh Lord, Uncanny gonna get in trouble. Go ahead. What's up, Uncanny? Give me your thoughts real quick. We got 3 more minutes of this video.
Okay. Quick note. That one right there. Her grimace looking ass. Barney fuck ass. That woman is toxic as fuck. Man, her mouth is just the worst. But shout out to the light skinned one. She pretty. I like her.
All right, Elena, go whoop your ass.
Hold on, wait. That even do the head cheater. You gonna need Anton. He was $1 million cheater and gonna come with me, and I'm a broke cheater. You might as well stay with the cheater,
This is why everybody got these.
No,
it sounds like a bunch of and bumps going on.
I told you I got that.
I don't think that people. I mean, this is a whole nother conversation, but men and women cheat for different reasons. So.
Anyways, let's not talk about cheating.
It gets so heavy.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, fuck that. Hey, let's have a fun topic real quick. We're about to wrap up. But so I officiated my first wedding last week for my cousin. And the person that officiated my wedding is actually sitting here as well, my good brother, Trey.
Shout out to Trey.
And one thing that I will say.
Jesus Christ.
Brother, what's that?
You can go ahead and cut the rest of that off, bro.
Bro, he look like he had fish.
Go.
He look like he had fish.
She set him up for that.
Man.
She
and
evil,
the cameraman is ruthless because she probably told him ahead of time, like, look, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy over here. Make sure you pan over to him. He the one with the big ass fucking forehead. Can't miss
all the sack.
Man, it looked like Bruce Lee tried to kick that nigga forehead off.
Man.
Bro, what? That's the first time.
And they got U-turn in his hairline.
That's the first time I seen a ball fro. Like, that shit is.
Man, look, I'm gonna let it keep going, but
damn. Cole is out like this.
Hey, like that shit. Look, I don't know why she did him like that. I think she did that on purpose.
Yo, Jay, he look like the type.
Say it again, Kenny.
Oh, I said he looked like the type that to tell his girl, "Oh man, I'm going to the barbershop. I gotta get the line up." When he know he cheated.
Put that grease.
Say that ain't never came back with a line up.
Put that grease on like this. He put that grease on like this.
He put on.
Damn, boy, that nigga got a lot on his mind, boy. Damn.
We ain't gonna do the jokes right now, man. Look, she did that on purpose, man. Look,
you gotta edge yourself up in the mirror. We gotta use the mirror to edge the front. You gotta look down at the mirror and edge the front.
Man, he played, man. We ain't gonna stop laughing, Jay-Z. He played.
Something wrong with y'all, man. Look, here we go. We gonna play the video, man.
In being an officiant is that as someone that has a healthy marriage, intentionally working in marriage, intentionally being the wife that I am to my husband, I think it's really dope to be able to kind of give that energy over someone that's entering marriage.
Yeah.
And it felt really good and it felt very natural. So I'm really excited to step into that space and do more officiating. I've been asked like four more times. And I like to get to know the couple first and really just ask questions so I can kind of create the story. Even do a couple of like counseling meetings with them to kind of see like where they stand and whatnot. Because it might not be a good match. I wasn't the person that went to weddings if I didn't believe in the wedding.
Yeah.
If I did not believe, I'm serious. Ask my friends.
All there is witnesses. All there is
when you're at somebody's wedding, you're literally bearing witness in front of God with them.
Facts.
I am not going to bear witness around some stuff that I know is not right.
Don't
And
bring
I'm
me.
not. I love
Trick my
God.
mama, but you ain't gonna trick me.
You ain't listen. You not.
She went.
Listen.
How that son?
He's not doing it. You ain't go to your mama.
No, my cousin.
You ain't go to your mama wedding?
My cousin.
Oh, okay.
Mama got tricked. She
Oh, okay. I was like, golly, we gonna see y'all next week. We gonna talk about that off camera. Your mama ain't
getting married. The best thing I ever did. No lie.
That's the best shit she said all day. No, cut the episode.
No,
The camera's still rolling.
Not for real, because now like she just can't break up with me. She got to go file papers.
I knew it was gonna be a fun.
We'll see y'all next week.
She procrastinated too much. Take a while.
Talk about she ain't gonna do that.
I feel like that too.
In this car. Yeah.
All right, that was the end of that shit right there. I love the way they just ended the show just by cutting the video right there.
Man, the one in the purple is a mess. The one in the purple is a mess. I'ma call it. She a mess.
Well, I'm gonna go around the room.
Boy, but I bet that coochie fire. That head fire too. I bet it's fire.
Well, check this. This is what I want to do because we're gonna get up out of here. Normally like shit and like sit and shoot shit and all that. We can't do that tonight. So I'm gonna start with Uncanny. I'm gonna get his final thoughts on everything in the video. We're gonna bounce to the PA, then we're gonna bounce to the ops. So Uncanny, you are on the board, sir. You are on the board.
The one in the purple, she a mess. She toxic. She ugly. She probably do got fire pussy. Shout out to PA for that. The one to the left, she ain't that bad. But the light skinned one, that's the one. She even talked good. I think she was the one that was saying like some good stuff about marriages and stuff. So I like her mindset too. But other than that, damn, Mop, you ain't got to do me like that. Come on, man. One of them got to be. No?
Not the light-skinned one. It was the one in the purple dress that actually said 3% that was decent. The other one said negative 3% that was decent.
Never mind. The one in the one with the dark skin one. We gonna look out for the dark skins this time. The light skin one can go to hell.
And that was racist.
That's not racist. My bad if it's not racist. But the dark skin one, she is the one who we gotta look for. That's the type of woman we gotta go search out for. The light skinned one, she pretty, but goddamn, I didn't know she was talking bad. I just kept looking and because I was working, so I thought she was the one talking because they kept pointing the camera to her. So other than that, I'm done. No sports talk tonight.
No sports talk. Go ahead, PA.
Man, long story short, most women, and I'm talking about 95%, man. 95% of most women, man, they are as deep as Jerry Springer's Final Thought. They're deep as a kiddie pool. So listening to them and their logic, sometimes, man, it just gives me a headache. And such was the case with those three ladies up here. Man, don't be listening to it. Man, they ain't saying anything. Like, I mean, how many times, let's think about it. How many times you ever sat in front of a lady and be like, man, this lady's really a deep thinker. I may have done it once or twice in my life. And I'm a damn computer scientist around some smart people. You know what I'm saying? And outside of what I do professionally, it doesn't happen. So they sitting there talking about all kind of things about, and this is why people. This is why they leave 70%, because women's logic, I call it bitch logic, is what it is. They just think of this, and then they run to another female who ain't got no sense instead of running to a close male relative in their life. This is what females should do. Y'all don't run to other women. Run to a close male in your life, whether it's a brother, an uncle, a father, preferably a father, or someone like that, to get like a man's perspective. And because men think their way through things, women react their way through things and feel their way through things. So, and at some point, man, you need somebody that's thinking their way through this stuff. And if you need help, don't run to a woman. She gonna tell you all the wrong stuff. Trust me, ladies. Y'all just remember the last advice you got from your homegirl, and see was it good or not. Just think of that. And then,
you're goddamn right.
And I mean, I really ain't got nothing else to say about the video. Just some more ladies talking loud, talking fast, and and it's all wrong.
Well,
that's it.
I'm gonna get my last thoughts before Jay ended. So, like I was saying earlier, the problem with modern women, they stupid. Like you say, PA, a lot of them out of order, dumbass, because they go to other females to get their logic. And females' logic gets deciphered and filtered through feelings, which does not equate logic. It does not equate rational thought. And then a lot of these females, the reason why they give this bad advice is because misery loves company. So they want them to be miserable with them. But a lot of these hoes, when they get a nigga that they fucking with, they kick their homegirls to the side and go fuck off with him. They be sneaky about it and all of this shit and doing dumb shit. Then I agree with you on that, PA, getting advice from men. The only problem with that nowadays is so many men are fucking tenderloins. Like, they still would give female logic because a lot of us was raised by single mothers. And until we get out here in the real world and go through what we go through, that's when we are able to have better discernment that men go through different things than women go through. I know a lot of dudes that if they tell you the truth, they're the best ones to get advice from. But the problem with that, a lot of niggas is like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And it's so messed up because that's 1,000% correct. You're supposed to be able to go to a man and get logical advice about dealing with a man. You know what I'm saying? So these days are so messed up. These women don't want 50-50, but you're around here paying 100%. And by the time they get a certain age, with a bunch of kids and a bunch of baby daddies and a bunch of trauma, now they got good damn sense talking about, 50-50 ain't that bad. I just want a nigga who got his teeth in his mouth. I just want a nigga with a pulse. I want a nigga pause. They be like, they want a nigga that he get up still. So all this shit, sadly, we went from young people getting married around 20 to now everybody want to be around 30 or so to get married now. These women ain't traditional no more. They still want men to be traditional, but you coming with kids. You coming with extra body. You coming with all this trauma needing therapy. You the reason why it's shit and piss in the dating pool more than men are. Now, they wanted to be like men, but if women were traditional like they used to be, the reason why a lot of niggas was dog ass niggas back in the days was because they had to trick a woman to make her think that I married you. Come to find out this fuck nigga married to somebody across town, so y'all marriage license don't even fucking count. Them days is when men can, go ahead and circle the wagon on a fuck nigga, call his ass out and kick his ass out of the community or deal with him. But since women fuck up so much now, men are like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. So when women say we don't get protected, especially with black women, the reason why Malcolm said what he said back then, it was tough because brothers was going through the shit that they was going through back then. It wasn't because brothers didn't give a fuck about their women. Niggas was scared to death. And I ain't saying this right or correct, but you try to follow the laws, you try to be peaceful under the Bible, And then this Bible hoe over here in America giving you some bullshit. Slaves obey your master. So I'm gonna end it with this. Like I keep saying, we keep saying, we gotta get this information to man. Do not be afraid to stand on your square. Do not be afraid to stand on business, because at the end of the day, it falls on your shoulder. Pressure is made for shoulders, not hips.
Telling my shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Brother clean with it. Look, y'all.
Kevin Samuels.
Hey, look. I'm gonna tell y'all, for everybody that's been watching, especially if there's some ladies that came in here, just so y'all understand, we're not talking about all women when we say this. We're just talking about the vast majority of women that have this mindset and have these they move a certain type of way. And a lot of ladies can sit over here and say that's not the vast majority. Stats in society have disproved that real quick right now. The conversation that they're having right now can be completely avoided if we actually got back to what we used to do, where fathers vetted the men that the daughters would deal with. We would get away from this if women were taught what they should do for men. We would get away from this if men were taught what women should do for them. But we're going to continue to keep living in this society, as far as I can see, and we're going to continue to complete. What's not the word? Complete. We're going to continue to repeat these processes. So that's why channels like this, channels like channels like PA, and Uncanny coming through to talk shit, they're important, because we're trying to prevent this from happening. Like we're not telling y'all got to listen to us. We're not telling y'all what y'all need to do. We're just putting the information in front of you, and you can make your own evaluation. You make your own decision. But in this video right here, we had a lot of ratchet ass chicks in there. That one in that purple was the most annoying, and the fucked up shit about it is she is the host. Anton employed her to be the host. Amazing. But hopefully, y'all, in the grand scheme of things, we can get beyond this transactional type relationships and actually get back to relationships that actually matter. Because this is something that you're supposed to take to the grave, not something you're just supposed to be like, I don't like it today and I'm going tomorrow. But just neither here nor there. I just want y'all to do one thing for me, and one thing only. Actually, I need y'all to do 4 things and 4 things only. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe. Make sure y'all turn the noties on and click the all. And share the videos, man. Share the videos. Because we're going to keep rocking out over here. Tomorrow's going to be Uncanny's favorite night, because we're doing the sports talk tomorrow. J Talk Sports tomorrow on the JVJ Network. And then we're going to be right back to the same old content. I got a cop video for y'all. Y'all going to love this shit on Wednesday. And we're just going to keep rocking it out. But, man, I hope y'all keep tuning in over here to the JVJ Network. Did everybody let everybody know where to find y'all at? Did y'all say that before I click the button?
Hey, shout out. Y'all go check me out at Big Op 2024 right here on YouTube, or go to Facebook and check me out at Op from the North 18.
And on he didn't get it. And on
I said YouTube and Facebook.
And on Thursdays over here on the JVJ Network, even though he forgot about that.
No. We working something out on that.
Okay, never mind, y'all. False alarm. PA, did you tell them where to find you at?
Nah, I'm on PA Texas Worldwide on all platforms. And every now and then I drop
Baby Oil
JVJ Network. And on the JVJ Network. Every now and then. But PA Texas Worldwide on, it ain't all platforms, but if you got a favorite one, just search it and you might find it.
The Baby Oil.
The Baby Oil Bandit. Oh yeah, I gotta do that.
What? Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking?
The Oil Bandit. Y'all know who he is.
Brother, what's that?
That's terrible. But
okay,
I got a 5-part series coming up on it.
You can find me tomorrow making fun of fucking Wale's team. I'm gonna get him, bro. He done jumped into that shit with me and that Texans fan. I was gonna destroy the Texans fan, and Wale want to jump in.
No sports.
My bad. You can find me tomorrow. That's it.
Hey, yeah, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all look. I will tell y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for J Talk Sports. It's gonna be a very interesting show because it's just gonna be interesting. That's the best way for me to put it for y'all. But look, man, I appreciate all y'all. Once again, like, subscribe, share the videos, turn those on, and we're gonna catch y'all in the next one as always, man. Peace.